everyone says that communication is the key. Like, we need to talk with marketing team, we need to talk with each other, and it's all very great. But how does this key work exactly? This is something we don't talk a lot about. My name is Veronika Ilina, and today we together will try to understand how it works. What are the communications anyway? When I say communications, I mean like any interaction at work, at home, whatever, daily update status, something like this. And today we will discuss an approach that you are already quite familiar with, quality assurance, but for the communications. And why would you listen to me? Because for quite a few years, I've been helping people and companies understand each other better. Like, my day job is something like internal communications, employer branding, some crazy stuff. And at night, I'm Batman, sorry, Catwoman. And I help like tech people navigate all this corporate stuff and just communicate with each other better. And yeah, there is two more reasons why I'm here today with you. First of all, I believe that QA are the best people in tech. QA people, please raise your hands. Love to see you here. My best friend is QA lead, so I just couldn't pass the opportunity to share this presentation with QAs. And I'm a dungeon master or game master, whatever you like to call it. So we will play a little game today. And I'm a game master, you are the players, but unfortunately, we can't create a character for everyone. We will create just one for all of you, and you will play it together with me. So let's get creative. You will be the ones who will create a character, decide how they should act in a given situation, salary raise talk, you know. You will learn and try a new approach, create a checklist for your quality assurance of communications, and even learn how to use emotions. And what would I do? Well, I'll just stay here, you know, nothing special. So shall we? Yeah, the presentation is heavily influenced by Dragon Age Veilguard. I loved the game. If you want to talk about it later on, I'm open for it. Let's choose the class of our character. Raise your hands who wants to play a QA. Okay, okay. Lots of them. Maybe developer. Fewer. Product owner. Okay, well, any other ideas? Like, I'm open for options. Unfortunately, we don't have necromancers usually on our development team, so let's just go with QA. Scrum Master. No one loves Scrum Masters. Okay. Sorry for them. Sorry? Game designer. Wow. Kinda, yeah. Let's go with QA because, well, most of the hands was for the QA. I'll write it down. So our character is QA. And we need to choose the difficulty level. Like, we can play junior, middle, senior, or head of QA if you like. So hands for junior. No one wants to be junior, okay. Middle QA. I know where it's going. Senior QA. Better, okay, thank you. And maybe head of QA. Okay, okay. I did it to myself, I know. Okay, so it's head of QA. Now, we need to choose the character's name. And as you can see, you can choose wisely because it's taken. But any ideas about the name? Thank Thank you, thank you. Yes, we have a great inspiration. Billy, the little bird from the previous talk. I guess it was he, him, right? Okay, Billy, he, him, the QA head. Great. So everything, oh, little comment here, okay, never mind. We have our class, our difficulty level, and the name. The adventure ahead is the request for a salary raise. And the story goes like this. Our head of QA, Billy, found out that he may be underpaid, like from a friend or at some like fancy site with salaries. And Billy is a good worker. He's sure that all of the teammates would say that he's great, like his boss probably would say that he's great, maybe. Not so sure about this. But yeah, he's a great guy, great worker, does a good job. And Billy likes the company. So we won't use any dark patterns here, like blackmail, stuff like this. Sorry, this is a good talk, not a bad talk. And being Billy, the head of QA, with all this information, like you believe that you are underpaid, you like your company, like your job, and you are good at your job, how would you approach this ask? What would you do to ask for salary raise? Any ideas?
Bring more value on the table.
Provide examples of your great work.
Okay, examples. This is a blackmail. We are not using it today. Sorry, not sorry. Examples. What else? What expectations? Like, what should I do? Uh-huh. What?
Targets.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just.
Then you can also add bring more value on the table, like
Sorry, this hand over there, please.
Show your value that you are really important.
Okay, show the value. You keep saying this.
But in a good way.
Analyze
Don't
the
blackmail,
market.
Market analysis. And what did they say? Just go talk to them?
No, hint in a good way that you can have offer from another company. I agree. We are from the black side.
Please join my side. I have cookies and the game, so.
To be a necromancer.
Okay, so in general, what we have now, you will bring examples of your good work. You may ask, what should I do to get the salary raise? Like check in with current and future targets, show value, bring some market analysis with you. Well, you will actually ask at some point, right?
And
Yes.
one thing is like you can ask also directly how the other teammates are being paid.
Other team salaries. Okay.
Maybe feedback from peers, from your peers.
You don't need me, guys. You know all of this. Oh, okay. Yeah. Billy is a good head of K, but
Anonymous feedback.
okay.
Not black. Just imagine it all after ChatGPT, right?
Okay, but once again, well, you gather all this, and then you just go and have a talk, right? Yeah? No?
If you are black, I go to nearest tower. Yay.
Okay, this is a nice start. And how it usually works? Usually, well, maybe when you are not a Billy head of QA who is so smart, when we just need something from someone like salary raise, we just go to them and ask, like, I'm a great guy. I don't want to leave. I know I am underpaid. Please give me some money. And we expect that this will work, but I guess you know that it's not how it usually works, and this is great. And what I believe should work better for you, and we already started a part of it, is that if you look at communications process exactly as you look at quality assurance process. So first of all, you need to analyze the requirements and context, like what's happening. All these ideas about feedback, targets, examples of your great work, everything is the context that you are actually having. And yeah, market analysis is a great idea. Then you need to like plan your communications, not just ambush them and say, hey, more money, please, today, yeah. And after that, maybe some like, if you try to make your communications more transparent for them, more like understandable, design them in general, it will also help. And as a result, you will have better communications. It would be easier for you to deal with like any pushback, any negotiations, stuff like this. And I believe you will get the better result. And now we will try all this process. So how to analyze? We have a beginning actually, like what data do we need to maximize the output of this salary raise ask? Examples of our great work, maybe like some next steps, check with targets, show value, do market analysis, learn what other teams are paid, gather feedbacks. Something else? Did we cover all of it? Any ideas? Huh? Timing. Timing of what?
That's most important. And most of the time, most of the company, they have the town hall. And the moment the CEO is presenting, hey, we got good numbers, that's the best time.
Oh, okay. It's yeah, timing in general. Yeah, great. And yes, to make it like not just one communication, hey, I'm a great guy, but repeated communication in different ways. Yeah, great approach. Anything else? What other data we may need here?
Actually, this process is called increase your visibility.
Increase your visibility. Okay. You know all of that. You're really like Billy, the head of QA. Why are you asking? Okay. Increase the visibility.
And since you are head of QA, so you have influence. So your area of influence should be much more than, let's say, a lead or.
Yes, but you influence mostly people that are below you in corporate structure, but you need to influence your manager right here.
But
Like,
can show that like people in my team grows also with me.
data about your team performance and their growth, yes.
They also want more money. Are there any budget constraints?
But yeah.
If you're head, you are in charge of your own budget sometimes.
Yes, this is right. Checking with budgets, like in general situation within the company and for your team, great idea. And also, there are cases when, yes, you manage your team's budget for salaries, but you don't manage your salary. So you can check it, but maybe not really helpful. Please work. It doesn't want to.
It takes about 15
Okay.
more.
Okay, let's.
You can add more stuff in that list by just adding it, sitting with the stakeholders, project manager to get more requirements, work state deadlines, work state targets,
Mm-hmm.
bringing more quality products,
Mm-hmm.
and managing the teams.
Yeah.
Your team, QA team, because you are the QA head. So under the QA head, there will be several multiple
Yeah.
QA team members.
Yeah.
So you have to split your work task to them.
Mm-hmm.
Time management,
Yeah, time management is something that you will need here. Okay, so the idea, correct me if I'm wrong, is to talk with stakeholders about like requirements and future goals, but not just for you, but also keeping in mind that, well, you have teams that you will distribute some tasks to, and maybe dive even into that. Okay, let's proceed, right? I guess we gathered pretty good list. So this is like my draft of the checklist. Let's just check, actually, if we covered everything. Actual facts. Yeah, am I even underpaid? What is going on within my company, on the market? Because, well, if someone says so, it may be not really the case, unfortunately. And it's not an argument as itself, right? You need more data, usually. A company's context, what's happening with the budgets, right? Call. Your team results, your team and the management goals, your personal contribution towards these goals, all covered. One thing that we didn't discuss is your relationships with the team and the leader, because, well, maybe you just had a fight and it's not the right time to ask for something like this. All the previous feedback, new feedbacks, previous agreements actually can be like an eye-opening, because sometimes people just forget what they agreed on initially about their salary and how it will improve. And it's better to check, because they may forget something and you may be like not sure. And another thing is to check performance review system. How does it work, and timing? Because maybe it's just like in a month from now, and you can just, as you proposed, showcase how great are you, head of QA Billy, on some town hall, and then when the performance review comes, you are already everyone knows that you are great. Why don't give you what you want? Okay, how would you plan your communication? So we have this great idea with town hall. Is there any other way we can prepare with like different outcomes, maybe add some other communication step, not just town hall, then ask for salary raise, something in between maybe? Ideas? Gather presentation just to keep it handy. Okay, yeah.
Facts.
Facts, okay.
And as QA head,
Yeah.
one of the most important things just to count the incidents. Incident avoided, incident happened, and how team reacted, and what was your contribution as QA head to the incidents.
Okay, it can be like a card on your it can be like a card on your sleeve if you would need to like add some value, right? Great idea. Anything else about planning? Yeah.
So you can have periodical updates. For example, what were your achievements for the particular month or a particular project?
Mm-hmm.
So company took quarterly targets
Mm-hmm.
or number of features, and how you rate these features went well. What went well with this project or the number of features that were put in.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you're giving a review month-wise or project-wise
Uh-huh.
in order to highlight what was your contribution to it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do it 12 months a year, you have one good solid documentation for that review.
Yeah. Yeah, great approach. Just to gather information not when you need it, but beforehand. Yeah. Hen?
Actually, everyone is just talking about the hard skills. I suppose the most important in this particular place is some software skills. So how you organize the interaction with your team lead. So it establish how to say, friendship relations
Camaraderie.
in your team,
Uh-huh.
with your managers and manager of your manager. And
Yeah,
so on. So
yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
because otherwise you could say they could interact and say about the salary incremental in the team. They could say, who is this guy? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
If you are visible and everyone knows, oh yeah, I know this guy. He's pretty cool. So let's increase his salary, whatever. I know.
It is,
Yeah.
it is how it
Or
works.
it's a dark side. They ask me not to do that. I'm from the
Thank you.
dark.
Thank you for that. Yeah, you can use not only like presentations and formal meetings, but also just casually chat with people, surprise, and it really works.
Are such meetups at your workplace?
Yeah, host some meetups, great for the visibility actually.
And also visit meetup and just contribute to talks.
Give talks.
Yeah. And do exactly what you're doing right now.
That was the plan, right?
Well, we already had this great marketing presentation of Valtteri, so yeah.
Yeah, so we need some goal to achieve. Like we want the salary rise by 2 times, or we want some options or whatever.
Think about options, right? Because it's not only about like actual amount of raise. It's also about well, what
For the new role, for example, which would automatically increase your salary.
yeah. So there are lots of ways to actually get money from the company. It may be not salary, and
To be the director of QA.
sorry.
Become
To
director.
be the director of QA.
Become a bigger boss. Just this will solve all our problems. Yes. Stocks, not money. Yeah, but I meant something else. Let's just wait for a bit. Like few more seconds.
And back to options, there are so many options.
Yeah.
And companies is offering to their employees, and then the companies get the tax rebate, and employers love to offer those. And to know that, what options this can be.
Yeah. It's great to actually check what are the possible options, and maybe like who else had such experiences from like head of team. Yeah. Experience. Please.
Have you pressed the button?
I did.
While buying you to YouTube state,
You just take about 30 seconds.
Oh. Anyhow, I can just tell you without the shiny thing.
We want the shiny thing back.
Okay, I'll just stay here then, if you don't want me talking. So, and actually, yeah, it's just, what? Okay. So, the checklist will be with us any moment now, but what to consider when you plan these communications? Great ideas on like layering info for the listener. Like, well, first of all, I'm a great guy, and we talked about it like on an informal party. Then I gave this presentation on town hall. You remember? Amazing results. So many incidents resolved, stuff like this. And then actually, I may be underpaid. Here is my market analysis. Here is my future plans. Let's talk about it, right? So step-by-step communications, not an ambush. Please, people, don't ambush your manager. And it's good to actually think what to highlight based on your research. Well, you gathered all the targets, all the feedbacks. You have like strengths and you have weaknesses. Go with the strengths, right? And yeah, maybe something you need to improve before the actual communication. Maybe you can work on some like previous feedback, stuff like this. Timing of your communications, you said all of it, you know it, okay. And yes, the ABCD planning. What am I talking about here? So A plan is when everything goes smoothly and you anticipate that you ask, they say, of course, you're a great guy, Billy, sure. Here is your money and your, I don't know, new apartment. Why not? This is a plan A, but well, we live in reality. So in plan B, they will probably ask to take more responsibility, you know, to wait, and you need to navigate it somehow, right? And you can anticipate it and you can be prepared with all these cards in your sleeve about incidents and stuff like this. And in case of negotiations, as we know, they might happen. Two things from the book, I will recommend it later, like Garvard method of negotiations or something like this. But what you may need to prepare is the bottom line. It is something that you, for what you are getting into the negotiation, like what is the minimum amount of salary raise and timing when it happens with which you want to go out of the negotiation, like you won't agree at anything less. And best alternative to a negotiated agreement. What is this BATNA? Sounds strange, right? It is, well, what if it's not a plan A, not a plan B, but like plan D, and you ask for the salary raise and they're like, you want too much. Good luck. What would you do, actually? Like, sorry? Yes, you will use your negotiation skills, but it, unfortunately,
what you can bring to the table, and then you can raise your budget and ask him for more money.
We can ask for more money, and we still can hear no. This is the result I'm talking about here. Yeah. Yes, and yeah, maybe then you will turn to the dark side. Maybe you will just go look for other job. But it's better to think about it before, just to be like calmer in the moment. Like you know what could happen and you know what to do if it happens. So, great.
And as we plan, we have the timing, we have the information, we have the data. We know what exactly it can be. And as we are in the talk or call, we are in the talk.
Yeah.
And that moment, the other person is knowing it is about salary.
Yeah. It is no surprise anymore, right?
The best thing is, even if you have the minimum, never talk the numbers. Let them speak first the numbers.
There are different opinions about this. There is the saying like, who talks first loses. But I don't know. I believe it depends on the situation, but you can try it, of course, sure.
Also be an approach that you should name your number and ask the person what stops you for giving me this number.
Great idea here.
3 times of your number and says, what stops you from giving me that? Then you negotiate that.
Always give a bigger number. Yeah.
You, Billy, the head of
Or
QA.
you can say, otherwise, I go dark side.
Okay.
Show him offer.
And we already have the different options.
Yeah.
So we have the option A, option B.
Yeah, we are completely prepared, and this is going to be great. You are prepared, but maybe there is something else you could do to just make the communication, make sure it works. Actually,
Bring some cognac.
No, no.
okay.
I'm
Okay, let's say it's a remote one-on-one meeting. So what?
Awesome.
Hmm?
Send a package with whiskey.
Okay, okay, whiskey is on its way. What else can we do to ensure they got the message right? It's clear, it's informative, they were prepared and
Take time to think about it and have a nice
think about it, right? Okay. So, and?
don't be rushed and don't say no this time. Maybe we can see in a week and discuss it.
Give them space to think about it also. Okay. Sorry? Uh-huh. Give them time also.
Find good time for them.
This is all about timing also. Okay. Timing again.
After the strategic session of some sort, where the person is just ridiculously tired.
Oh, yeah.
Or after holidays, yeah, where they still hungover.
Maybe there is a way to like test before you actually test it. Test your communication. Huh?
Can we talk?
Okay. What else?
Plan B, what do we want to discuss? In case the person is not ready to discuss the salary, you can switch to discuss some games.
Backup topic. Okay. 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 Well, let's check what I had prepared while the slide with us here today. Well, the main idea, well, I guess some drinks wouldn't hurt, but the main idea is to try and rehearse like what you are planning to say with at least a friend, or maybe someone who is also a manager, and just check the structure, the wording, that you are really showing the impact, that because even you are the Billy head of QA, all smart and all that, you may still need some help, some advice, some friendly face, and this is the way to get it like easily. And you can check that you are mentioning metrics, and you can ask them to play devil's advocate, like to destroy your arguments, to say why you are not worth it and why you can't get the salary, so you can like go through the process again and think about new arguments that would work better. And also think about it, yeah, about your target audience, your manager in this case. Once again, who has like what is their background, what are their interests, what are their pain points, what do they don't want to do, don't want to hear, what, like the strategy meeting Vitaly mentioned, like they just can't talk about strategy right now anymore. Maybe something like this. And what can you do about it? Practice in common. So this is the checklist altogether. You can like take a photo now or just contact me on LinkedIn later. I'll share all the slides. And how? Sorry. I'm.
The dark side question, what are the pain points?
Yeah, push them.
Dark side questions are for the after the talk.
Prepare a photo which we don't want to share.
So how would the story go? In the first case, if we just jump to the execution, if we just go and say, well, I'm a great guy, give me my money, probably it wouldn't be success. But let's see what may happen and what we may uncover if we follow this process and gather the data and prepare for different outcomes. So we may learn that actually they don't think that our team is in great shape currently. Maybe not our manager even. If we are head of QA, maybe like business part of our company, like marketing team, currently thinks that all of the development are bad guys. And now we, as head of QA with a pretty big salary at the moment, are asking for more. Why? Why would they give us it? our manager is under constant pressure at this moment, and we need to consider it at least. If we check our initial salary agreement, we may uncover that someone's forgot something actually and use it as leverage. Performance review timing, as I said, if it's coming, you can just prepare and give some pieces of information beforehand. And yeah, you can plan it step by step. You can like gather feedbacks and talk about it, of course, while you're gathering them. You can announce this topic for one-on-one, not ambush. You can talk about results. And then, for example, on performance review, polish it when everyone already agrees that, well, Billy is the best guy in the world and deserves a salary raise. Yeah, and the rehearsal with a friend can bring like valuable insights because, well, maybe you may find your desired salary raise and don't leave the company by switching to some other role. And maybe this is what will be your partner.
Or even if your friend plays devil advocate and he will prepare you for the bad things which might happen. So you're not going to be crying during the same situation when it happens in real life. It does work.
I really hope that you just won't need to cry.
Yeah, and won't need to switch to dark side.
One follows another, okay.
Yeah.
So this is all about clarity, data, control for you, Billy, the QA head. But what about the manager? What do you think? Would it help to think about their emotions? Emotions, you know? Ew, what is it even? What do you think? Yeah? Empathy? Why is it helpful?
We are irrational beings.
Okay.
If your manager are happy, you will be also happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drinking cognac.
Much more difficult.
Whiskey, sorry.
If you have some empathy to your personal, it's much more difficult to say no.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
you are a good guy.
Okay. So,
On the other hand, the managers have much more pressure than the QA has.
yeah,
And the moment to see the empathy
is a rare one.
then they have the feeling, oh my God, there is one of my QA heads, one of my subordinates who is understanding
Yeah.
how the things are with me and bringing a bottle of whiskey from your Scotland visit and telling him, oh, I was there and thinking of you.
Yeah, yeah.
Lying at night in
Emotion.
bed.
Well, the collective Billy, the head of QA here, is way smarter than I am, so I'll just show you the slides. You know everything. Just let's just go through them. 3 things about emotional involvement into like any work conversations actually is that first of all, we don't have to get like really involved and empathetic in every chat we have. But sometimes it's better to get involved, to give some energy to it. And when we think that we are distant, like, oh, do whatever you want, give me the salary, I don't want to argue, I don't care, you actually do care, right? It's just how it works, and they feel it if you are trying to be distant. So sometimes being caring and open is a good thing. Sometimes not showing your emotions, especially if you are angry, is also a good thing. But emotions are always a hidden part of the context, and they weren't in our like planning part because you can't really prepare fully. You don't know what people will feel at the moment, but you need to consider them. And empathy is not about walking in someone's shoes. You can't really be in them. They are taken. You can't be there. But what we can do is to relate to the emotions they're going through, because it helps reduce tension, as you said, and makes us trustworthy, as you said. And it's easier to understand someone who understands you. So let's say you just skipped all the preparation. You are Billy. You are like pretty sure that you are great. You ambush the manager somewhere in the corridor and say, give me a salary raise. And you give one of these looks, get one of these looks, choose yours, I don't know. And what do you think, what's going on for the manager emotionally at this moment?
Fire you right away at the same time.
Great idea that they will just fire you. It might happen, but let's switch from the dark side once
They
again.
get scared by you, by this. Scared.
They may be scared. What else? Surprised. Like, honestly, why not? Yeah.
Happy for the communication.
Oh my gosh, he finally came come to you.
Yeah, such happy faces, you know, just pure happiness. Every time when someone approaches manager with something like this. Okay, let's say they are scared, just as you said. How can we relate to the feelings of someone who is scared? How do you care about yourself when you are scared of something? Sorry? Take time. Whiskey is already here. Yeah. Ah, who is saying?
Give him some tea. As Sheldon Cooper said.
A good cup of tea.
Okay.
Accept the emotions. I understand you can feel
Accept the emotions.
reassure them that they have time to think about it. Reject emotions.
Reassure them. Okay, so accept the emotions. Say something like, "Well, I didn't want to scare you, right? It's just, yeah, yeah. You once again, if you are Billy, the head of QA, you honestly like the company. Everything is going great. You can mention it. Why not? I'm not going anywhere. Don't look at me with these big eyes, please. Let's just talk it through and we will figure something out. Everything will be great. And just like help them feel like calmer and have more control over the situation. Yeah. Right? Something else? Okay, we are good. So yeah, it looks like the final slide, but it's not. Stay with me, people. So let them have a voice. Let them be a part of dialogue, not just a listener or a judge for what you are saying, and treat people the way they want to be treated and succeed, just as this little game of ours did. I guess we had some fun because I let you have a voice. I made you a part of a conversation, and it kind of works, you know? And before I finish, I want to answer the first question you may have, like, well, am I the only one responsible for all this? Why would I need to like be responsible for every communication, everything in my development? No, you are not. Of course, it's a shared responsibility. Of course, the company, your manager, whoever also is responsible. But what I'm saying is, if you try this approach of quality assurance of communications, you make the situation more predictable, transparent, and like controlled for yourself in the first place. And this way, you will ensure that you do your best, because this much we can control at any situation, even in the worst ones. And well, it's something that we all need sometimes, I guess. This is the final slide. And you can connect with me on LinkedIn. I highly recommend all these books, and I believe like that everyone needs to read them maybe twice. I especially like the first one, The Deep. It's about decision making, like should I stay or do I need to try this difficult talk, stuff like that. And write to me if you are interested in a workshop about tough conversations at work, because we with Vitaly may organize something next year.
Yeah. If you folks really show that you're interested in this,
Yeah.
talk to Veronika, talk to me, and we will organize something like that. Because next year I will have here or somewhere else, not sure yet, something called Unconference, which is a very, very small, 1 day or even half a day event with a few talks and a few workshops as well. So that it's not just going to be lectures, it will be also workshops.
Yeah.
So if we see that someone is interested, we'll organize it.
Yeah. And the very last little request for me. Show me this sign if you liked the talk. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. Thanks.